As the designer of this course and the current instructor of the course, what would be the ideal amount of time you think someone should invest to get the most out of the course that matches what your intention is, and so that they can get certified, which is one of the offerings in the course?
Yeah, so I think, of course, there are the 12 days of in-person training. But I think that at a minimum, you would need an hour or two a week. What I find, and we do our best to support this through study groups, study buddies, creating clusters within the group and having cluster meetings monthly. The thing that really matters is consistency. And what we do is we do our best to create community and, create a buddy or buddies for you to kind of be pulled through the course with, because it is, there's a lot of material. It's an art that is impactful. Constellation work has a big impact on our hearts and our bodies and our minds. And we really are about excellence. We want people to be as good as facilitators they possibly can be. So there's a lot of material in there. We are right now in the process of restructuring the classroom so that it's more of a, what I call a drip system. Not this, you open the classroom and there's this flood, so that it's kind of a week by week bite-size chunk. But I would really say at least an hour or two. Optimally, if you have 3 or 4 hours, there's opportunities to practice with your fellow classmates. We have an online web app that is free for you while you're in the class. So there's lots of opportunities for you to really ground your learning in practice and really gain skill from that. So and the floodgates, as you said, if I put 1 or 2 hours in, I get so intrigued, I want more. So there's more to come. And then but although the floodgates, because the amount of content is large, one of the things that I really appreciate about how you deliver the course is it's very honoring of the individual and the collective cohort. So I love that we form a community and a cohort. We rely on each other. We learn from each other. We support each other through some of even our own personal difficult times, which is just so beautiful. And your ability to create safety, you're so non-judgmental and honoring, the extroverts who want to talk about a lot of things, but also like significant breaks so that we have time to think or walk on the farm and decompress. And you really walk the talk of what it means for a human being to regulate themselves. And so I find the pacing of the course, although there's a lot, is very honoring to what individuals and the collective need at the time. And the other part that I really enjoy are the cluster calls. So we're in clusters, cohorts to support each other. We could practice with each other, but we get to meet with you virtually. And you're so masterful, I think, at listening to what all our questions are and then summarizing it into something that raises our understanding and our capabilities. So that's one of my favorite parts as well.